The old courthouse, the Carillon, Fifth Third Field, just some of the really interesting landmarks here in Dayton.
Well, quilters have used their time and talents to make more than a dozen showcasing these landmarks. Rhonda Moore is live at Allwood Audubon Center where you can see them all. Good morning, Rhonda.
Good morning. There are 14 quilts, and this is the largest one here, and this is the Dayton skyline, and it is based off of this photo right there. And I'm going to come over here now and talk to Sue DeSantis, and she also made one of the quilts, and this one is the Caroline. So tell me about your quilt.
Well, we started with a photograph that was split in two, and these are the two slices that are a result. Lisa Quintana and myself did these. Lisa was one of the three ladies who started this project. She kind of got us set up and got the idea going.
Okay, so talk about yours and how you made yours.
Okay, this is my working drawing here that I made all my labels and notes on, and that is the product. I knew when I got the slice that I was going to use that background fabric for the sky. That's the only piece of fabric I had to start with, and then I went and collected various grays.
And you added the bells on
Yes, I added the little bells for a little interest.
Okay, so you and Lisa, you never saw each other's quilts, so you didn't know what she was doing, she didn't know what you were doing, but when you put them together... Right,
we got together finally when they were done just to make sure they were the same length and everything, and mine was done first, so she had seen mine, but... So when they got together, the sky of hers was fascinating to me.
And quickly just talk about what you think of all these different other quilts that are in here and the work that went into them.
Well, I think it's wonderful that so many different ideas were taken and people painted, they printed their own fabric, they just did all kinds of interesting things to make the pictures turn lifelike in the quilt.
Yeah, they're really neat. And the Dayton Landmark exhibit will be on display through March the 9th here at the Allwood Audubon Center in Butler Township. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. and then Sunday, 1 until 5. We'll be back at 8:05 and we'll show you some more quilts and also let you know which ones are still for sale. Back to you guys.
Really talented. Thank you, Rhonda. All right, moving on to a story of Dayton that's told in quilts.
Yeah, that's what you'll see at an exhibit at the city's landmarks. Rhonda Moore is live at the Allwood Audubon Center to show us some of the quilts. Rhonda?
Good morning. Well, here's another of the 14 quilts, and this one is the Arcade, which is downtown in Dayton, and we have some other ones that we want to show you. And joining me now is Chris Landis with the Miami Valley Art Quilt Network, and she and some other women made this one here, and this is of Mendelssohn. So tell me about your quilt.
Okay, we call these the Dayton Industrial Quilts. We have two visions of the Mendelssohn buildings, this done at two different times. This particular segment there's a picture of the quilt there. This particular segment was done with fabrics that were purchased at Mendelssohn's, and on the back the artist actually placed the labels from the actual fabrics that she purchased from the Mendelssohn store.
Okay, so this one right here is the one that you did.
Yes, this is the one that I did. It took me totally about a month to do, even though we had 6 to 7 months to complete the quilt. But, you know, we always wait to the last minute.
Okay, and a lot of these are for sale, and they range different prices. Now, when you buy it, you actually buy all the pieces.
Yes, you do.
One,
yes.
Even though different people made each.
That is correct. And each quilt has, this one has 4 panels. The one down that he's showing now has 3 panels. Some are segmented into 2. It just depended on how the picture would split to get the best view of each panel.
Okay, so this is still for sale. You have like the old courthouse that's for sale, the Dayton Art Institute, the Third Field.
That is correct.
It's still for sale. Just talk about why people should come out and look at this and maybe even purchase.
Well, you know, when we put these together and step away, it does look like a photo, and it is amazing for people to walk up and actually, you know, want to touch. We ask that you not touch, but they're very tactile, and it's like it's a photo in fabric.
All right, and we have one of the old courthouse, which is right behind my photographer. He can turn around and check that one out downtown, and that one's a neat one as well. Now, now the Dayton Landmark exhibit will be on display through March the 9th here at the Allwood Audubon Center in Butler Township. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Sunday, 1 until 5, and we'll be back at 8:50, and we'll show you some more quilts. Back to you guys.
Looks cool, but as Hillary pointed out, those aren't the quilts you snuggle up on the couch with.
No, you probably want to leave them. They're decorative. Yeah, on the wall.
All right, something interesting in terms of artwork, Dayton's landmarks being captured on quilts.
It's really a neat exhibit, and Rhonda Moore is live at the Allwood Audubon Center and says time is running out to see it.
Good morning. These quilts have been on display since January, and they will come down in a couple of weeks. Now, right now, this is a look at the Dayton Art Institute. And joining me now is Carol Schleppe, and we're going to talk about her quilt. And tell me about yours.
This is the newest landmark in Dayton. This is the Fifth Third Field, and we liked it because it was a modern design and it highlighted the newest part. We got our photographs. We had a member who took all the photographs, and then a group of us edited them and looked at which ones could be sliced easily, and then we distributed the slices by lottery.
So you picked out which landmarks you wanted to use?
No, they gave them to us and said, okay, and then sometimes we argued over who got which slice, but we negotiated till we finally picked which ones we could do.
Okay, and how much went into the one that you actually did?
I probably spent about 5 weeks working on that one, and not all at once, and I'm sure a number of these took a little longer because all of the amount of quilting that's on them. But they are very time intensive. It's a lot of fun, but a lot of time.
Right, and they all look really good, and they're on sale. A lot of them are sold, but there are still some that have not been sold, the quilts or the pictures. So if you are interested, the Dayton Landmarks exhibit will be on display through March the 9th here at the Allwood Audubon Center in Butler Township. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m., and Sunday, 1 until 5. And I like this one so much of the Dayton skyline that I bought this picture. Back to you guys.
Oh, that's cool. I like that, Rhonda.
Yeah, they sold Rhonda. They're already an early start there. Good job.